at Highmark Stadium here in Orchard Park, New York. Today, a good matchup here in the AFC. It's the Kansas City Chiefs and the Buffalo Bills. Mike Tirico and Greg Olsen with you. The veteran Matt Prater has this one set to get started. And off we go in Western New York. Across the 20, we'll mark them down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over. So here come the Chiefs, and that means the three-time Super Bowl MVP, twice the league MVP. Almost hard to believe, Greg, it's season 9 for Patrick Mahomes.
Well, there's not a whole lot left to say. I mean, if Patrick Mahomes is under center, you go into every game with a chance, not only to win the game, but to ultimately win the Super Bowl. I mean, he is a generationally great quarterback, one of the best we've ever seen. And anytime he lines up behind center, Mike, it is just an absolute blast for us to sit up here and really watch greatness play out in real time. And that's exactly what every defense is trying to do in the passing game. They want to muddy up these windows, Mike, make every throw as contested as possible. No separation, contact right at the catch point, and does a great job forcing the incomplete pass.
Off the play fake, Mahomes. Got a man, that's Rashee Rice. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 40-yard line. Mahomes finding Rice for the Kansas City first down.
Really nice throw there. The ability to throw the ball out on the perimeter. Yes, arm strength and all of that, but it's also timing. The timing of the route. When is that wide receiver coming at it is great to deliver that ball accurately as his head comes around. If the ball's thrown too early, the receiver's not ready. If the ball's thrown too late, that's when disaster strikes.
From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd and 8. Throwing from the gun, here's Patrick. I had a defender draped all over him, incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a 3rd down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
And that is incomplete.
And this passing game continues to come up short these last couple plays. That's 2 consecutive incompletions in a row. Now they're staring 4th down right in the face.
On 4th down, the Chiefs send out Matt Araiza to punt. Back deep for Buffalo is Brandon Codrington. And he didn't get the check he was hoping for that one. That goes into the end zone, and it's touchback. The Bills offense heading out. They are led by the MVP of the National Football League, 29-year-old quarterback Josh Allen in the prime of his career.
And certainly deserving of that MVP award. Just a year ago, 28 touchdown passes, but it was just 6 interceptions, and that's really where the improvement has come. We've all seen the size, the speed, the big arm, Mike, since he's come into the league. But now that the negative plays are going down, really the next step for him, really the only thing left on that resume is to go out and try to get that Lombardi trophy.
And this play going nowhere. He is taken down behind the line of scrimmage on their first play of the game.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
Allen now on 2nd down. He's got the connection there. It's Joshua Palmer. And he's going to be marked down up around the 33. A pickup of 15 in the air. Good for a Bills first down.
This is a really nice job of just finding a hole in coverage, Mike. And I used to say, hey, when you're open, stay open. That's the art of route running versus zone coverage. And it's a friendly target for the quarterback in space, and they're able to convert.
Take the handoff, and now it's Allen. First down throw there is incomplete.
There was no hesitation from the quarterback. From the jump, he knew where he wanted to go with that ball, but still leads to an incompletion. They're just still not quite on the same page.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Play action. Here's Allen. He'll air one out for Palmer. That one knocked away. It is incomplete. Very good job defensively. Stayed right with them, and will bring up 3rd down.
And you don't earn the reputation this guy has, Mike, without having some really elite ball skills at your disposal. I mean, he's universally considered one of the best corners in the entire league, and when he makes plays like this, it's pretty easy to see why.
He's got his man. That's Kincaid. They gain 18 yards on that one. First down, Buffalo.
These 3rd down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on 3rd down.
That's taken in. It's James Cook. Nice chunk here in this good-looking drive. Pickup of 14 and a first down.
That's another Bills first down. 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. But think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often, so that might be his first target. I don't think it's going to be his last.
And they're in business now. He is out of bounds inside the 10. It's a gain of 26, and it'll set up 1st and goal.
We spent so much time talking about arm strength, and while that certainly has a place in the conversation, look at the touch of this ball, Mike. It's a deep corner route. This ball needs to have the right pace, the right trajectory.
And he gets to the outside and takes it in. James Cook, touchdown, Bills. The quarterback, with all of his eligible receivers available, uses the back out of the backfield that time, Greg, to take it to the end zone.
And when your running back, Mike, is a valid threat in the passing game, man, it just gives you so many options. And in this case, it was the running back that was the open target. He's able to put the pass on the money. Easy 6 points.
Now the veteran, Matt Prater, for the extra point. It's up and through. And the Bills will take a 7-0 lead. So now, Prater, after the touchdown, is out to kick it away. Nico Remigio to bring it back. Get across the 20, mark him at the 22-yard line. The Chiefs offense ready to get going with their 2nd possession. They were forced to punt the first time through. It led to a touchdown, so down 7-0 as they get the ball back for 1st and 10. So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. And he's going to be marked down up around the 33. They'll get quick first down.
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
Mahomes quickly out to Rice. And he'll be run out of bounds. It's a good gain on first down. They pick up 7 yards.
We hear the term RPO so often, Mike, and it continues to kind of trickle its way into the NFL. But remember, it's a lot different in the NFL than it is in the college game where it's a lot more prevalent. The lineman cannot go downfield. So that quarterback has to make a lot of really fast snapshot decisions or else it's going to lead to a penalty or him holding on to the ball too long. So it's something that teams want to implement, but maybe not quite to the level that we see in the college game. Really nice job there to move the chains early in this drive, but now as they approach midfield, continue to keep your foot on the gas. Don't get conservative. Don't start sitting on the ball. Cross midfield and go. Anytime you find yourself on your opponent's side of the field, you have to be thinking points.
And they'll take this down inside the 35. It's been a busy first quarter for him so far. His third catch goes for a first down.
These are the kind of plays that when you draw them up on the chalkboard, Mike, they all look great. But if you can't protect long enough, you're never going to get the receiver. I mean, think, he started on the left side of the formation in the slot, and he has to run all the way across the field to the right third. I mean, that takes a lot of time. Let's give a lot of credit to the big guys up front.
And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
Kansas City Chiefs. First.
One quarter in the books. 7-0 is our score. More after this. You're watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. The Chiefs have it here to start quarter number 2 as they've got it with first and 10. Once again, it's Pacheco. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's second down. Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. He pulls it in around the 5. And he's taken down, but they are in business. This sets up first and goal.
I love the way the ball's been moving around to different guys this drive, Mike. I mean, it really keeps the defense guessing and off balance. And now, this defense is going to have to figure out how to keep this offense out of the end zone because it's first and goal.
Here's Mahomes. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down.
Smart decision there on first and goal. If it's not there early, don't get baited into a bad decision. Just throw it away and live for another down. Really nice decision making here. Brings up second and goal.
Pacheco will take this one in. It's a Chiefs touchdown.
When you think back to their first possession of this game, Mike, it resulted in a punt. Not exactly the fast start the coaches told us was so important as this game unfolds. They get the ball back for possession 2. Now they try to find some rhythm, find their identity of the game plan, and they come away with 6. So that's how you bounce back in this league. It's not always going to be perfect. Really nice job settling into this game here with their second possession.
The extra point by Butker is good. And the Chiefs will level things out at 7 apiece. We're all tied, 7 apiece, and the kick's away. On the return, it's Ty Johnson. Now a hit, and he lost the football. Special teams comes through again. We don't talk about it nearly enough, but sometimes the biggest plays of the game happen like that one. The kickoff return, fumble, recovered, and momentum swings again.
Everybody loves to see a big return, Mike, but the priority of any kick return unit, just give your offense a chance to possess the ball. And in this case, they don't do that. They turn the ball over, and now they find themselves back out there on defense.
They put Kelsey in motion. On first down, it's Mahomes. He's got his tight end. That's Travis Kelsey. And he takes it down to the 15-yard line. Kelsey opens his account, his first catch, and a first down to boot.
And after being shut down in the opening quarter, he makes his first catch here with that one, and they're going to need to continue to build off this if they plan on leaving here today with a win.
Now Mahomes gives it to Pacheco. And a good job following his blockers, a gain of 7. It'll be second down.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the Bills' 8-yard line.
Now Mahomes. He's going to, and he'll take this one in. Patrick Mahomes.
Kansas City.
Touchdown, Chiefs. The defense comes up with the coverage, but they cannot keep up with the speed as the quarterback scrambles to the end zone for the touchdown.
And down here in the red zone, Mike, is where I think a quarterback's legs can be the most dangerous. The defenders are trying to match backs, match tight ends and receivers, but often it's the quarterback that has no one assigned to him, and in this case, he's able to capitalize and run it in himself.
So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. Johnson now to return. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. So now here comes the Buffalo offense heading back out onto the field. They trail now 14-7 as they'll come up for 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Cook to start this drive. He'll get this ahead for about 3. Drew Tranquil up to make the tackle.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 29-yard line.
From the 29, here's 2nd down and 7. From the shotgun, it's Allen. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8.
So as a saying in the NFL, Mike, short throw, long catch, and that's exactly what they wanted to go with here. Operate in the quick game, don't stress the protection, and while he didn't get necessarily the big play, he does get enough to move the chains.
Allen going to give it to Cook. That's the way you want to run it on first down. A gain of 7.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd and 2. From the gun, Josh Allen. That's complete to Coleman. And they'll pick up the first down, a gain of about 4. 2 minutes to go here till halftime. Greg and I back in Buffalo after this. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Operating out of the gun, here comes Allen. This one not quite on target. Not too much. That one falls incomplete. Keon Coleman, the intended receiver. It's second down.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on first down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the first down here? Or is the idea to just make 3rd down manageable and take your chances picking up the key 3rd down?
First time these two have connected this afternoon, and it'll wind up being a first down.
That last completion's going to go a long way towards at least finishing this 2-minute drive, Mike, with some points. You're already in field goal range, so now the idea is continue to work the clock down, take a couple shots at the end zone. You want to get points, ideally a touchdown, but either way, you have the ball last before the end of the second quarter. A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short game.
They'll work now on 2nd and 4. Allen going to throw again. That's taken in by Shakir. And the left first and goal is down inside the 10-yard line. Now the Chiefs going to call the first of their timeouts. And they'll stop it just over a minute remaining in this first half. A chance here to draw level before the break. It's 1st and goal. One more time going up top with Allen. And he's going to be down close to the goal line. Good job defensively to make sure he did not get to the end zone. Now KC going to use the second of their timeouts. Clock stops with a little under a minute to go in this second quarter. From the 1, 2nd and goal. Again, it's Allen to the air. To the goal line and in. Dalton Kincaid. Touchdown, Buffalo. Prater on to attempt the extra point. The kick is good. And the Bills will tie things up. We are all even at 14. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. Here's Smith to return it. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Chiefs offense going to take over here in the final minute of this first half. They'll work in a tie game here in the second quarter and get started with 1st and 10. To throw is Mahomes. That's complete to Rice. The Chiefs will use their 3rd and final timeout here as the clock stops with 46 seconds remaining in the first half.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules, and the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
That's his third catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
It's just so impressive to see how good these guys are, especially the veterans, Mike. They've been out there a long time, a lot of experience. They know exactly where they are on the sideline, not only to secure this catch, but to be able to toe tap and drag that second foot. That's a big-time play by a big-time receiver.
These two moving the chains themselves. A gain of 14 and a first down. Halftime coming up, and we'll take you down to Scott Hanson for the EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. Scott Hanson back with you in the studios in Orlando.
We've had both teams ready to play on, so we'll do the same as we get set for quarter number 3. Could not ask for more from that first half. All even as we begin quarter number 3. Johnson now to return. We'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop. The Bills offense looking to get back to work as we begin this third quarter. They've been able to move the ball with relative ease. Their first couple of possessions, both ending in touchdowns, but still they find themselves tied as they start with the ball again here on first down. They'll start on the ground with Cook, and he'll be brought down after a short pickup to the 24. Mike Dana shuts that one down.
2 yards on the pickup in 2nd and 8.
They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. From the gun, Dallin. He connects with Palmer on that one. He'll be brought down up past the 35-yard line. It's a pickup of 13 yards. Good for a Bills first down.
You can see this connection is just starting really to pick up. They're seeing the game through the same set of eyes, and that is the job of the receiver. What is my quarterback expecting from me? Where does he want me? Be there on time, and it leads to big gains like this.
This one complete to Palmer, and he's going to be brought down up past the 45. 2 straight hookups. This one good for 10 yards.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's 2nd down and 7. From the gun, here is Allen. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose, and it's going to force 3rd down.
And they got the look they were hoping for, one-on-one on the outside. He's just unable to hold on to it through contact, and I think that was a big opportunity missed.
To the air on 3rd down, here's Allen. Remember, he had the touchdown catch from last time they had the football. Here, he's got a first down.
That's another Bills first down.
Having a tight end that can contribute in the passing game, Mike, I mean, it just seems like it's become more and more common throughout the entire league. And not only do you have to be reliable, but you have to be athletic enough after the catch to take advantage of some of these targets. So it's exactly what he does here, and you can tell why he's such a big part of this offense.
They try to set up the screen, but this one doomed from the start. It's incomplete.
So these screen plays, they always seem so commonplace. They seem a little bit routine, right, Mike? But really, for them to work, there's a huge, significant timing element to it where the offensive line, the back, you can't be downfield too early, but you can't go too late. There's so many reps and reps that allow certain teams to be really good at the screen game and allow certain teams to just never really get their screen game off the ground. When you look throughout this game, Mike, I don't think there's even a debate. This defensive line has clearly won the battle at the line of scrimmage over this offensive line. And for an offense that wants the run game to be such a critical element to its plan, they've got to do a better job because there's nowhere to run, there's no holes for the back to find, and all these zero or negative runs are putting them in some really bad spots. I think there's one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the first down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks, and now they got a fourth down decision to make.
Raiders' kick is good. And the Bills move out in front. The new score, 17-14.
Job number one on this drive, find a way to get the lead. They, of course, would have loved to score a touchdown, Mike, but 3 points here, that's a pretty good consolation prize as it moves them out in front.
So, Raider now, after the made field goal, back out to kick off. Here's Smith to return it. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Chiefs offense ready for their first possession of this second half. This one has been tight so far. A field goal separating the two sides as this drive kicks off with 1st and 10. They go play action with Mahomes. Finding space at the 40. And he's going to be taken down. First time they've looked his way all game long. He comes through with the grab and a first down.
There's no more efficient play in the NFL, Mike, than the play-action passing game. And you can see here why. You make the defense have to honor both the run and the pass, and he's able to pick up a nice gain to his tight end.
Into the hands of Worthy. And he'll get about 8 on that one. Most of it coming after the catch. It's second down.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
Mahomes going to fire quickly to Worthy. And they'll pick up the first down, a gain of about 4.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
And he's not going to be able to get away. Good defense on the perimeter. It'll be a loss of yardage.
I think this play is a direct result of his film study. He knew exactly where that ball was going before the play was snapped, and that play recognition, man, it separates a lot of guys in this league and results in a negative play.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. A short throw taken in by Kelsey. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down. So, 3 quarters have come and gone. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. Big play coming up. This is 3rd down. Throwing is Mahomes. That is caught. He gets the hook up with Rice. 14 yards on that pass play there. First down, KC.
Another Kansas City Chiefs. First down.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late. So I think as you look back over the course of this game, it's really been the inability of this offense, Mike, to create any sort of balanced attack to get anything going. And whether you look at the rushing yards, whether you look at just the points scored, this offense has to find a way going forward to generate more big plays and more balance, both run and pass.
That's a gain of 8. Makes it 3rd and 6.
This is 3rd and 6. Patrick to throw. And that is incomplete.
A little miscommunication there. Now brings up 3rd down. It just doesn't appear that the quarterback and the wide receiver were on the same page on that last pass.
Big moment for a guy who's made some big kicks in his career, Harrison Butker. This to tie things up here in the 4th. And this one right down the middle. It's good. Now after the play, it looks like we have an injury for one of the Chiefs. So as they look at the injured player, we'll take a timeout. All even. 4th quarter, everything we've wanted. What's in store in the remaining time? Johnson now to return. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The Bills offense ready to take over possession of the football. This game level following the made field goal. So they need to put something together here. It begins with 1st and 10. Get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
Brought down at the 28-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd and 9. From the gun. Throw here for Allen. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. They get 25 on that connection. 1st down, Buffalo.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
And that was just a simple read that time. He knew his guy was going to come open in the middle of the field based on the look they gave. All he had to do was let the play develop and then deliver a strike to pick up the 1st down.
On 1st and 10, it's Cook. He'll try to get back to the line, but he's not happening. Going to lose a yard.
What you see there is really the key to a good free safety blitz. Time the snap so that the offense cannot determine that you're rushing. It's exactly what happened here. He's able to bring the ball carrier down for a loss.
Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. In motion, Shakir. To the air. On 2nd down, here's Allen. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete. Joshua Palmer was the intended receiver. And it's going to be 3rd down. The tight end, Kincaid, in motion. On 3rd down, it's Josh Allen. He's got his man. That's Coleman. And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. They're locked in on this drive. Second connection for that pair. This one gaining 22. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. A run up the middle with Cook. Finding space at the 15. He's taken down just shy of the 10. Give him 15 more on that one. They are on the move. It's a first down.
That's a heck of a run right here, Mike. Tie game, 4th quarter. Everything's on the line. Can you win in the trenches? Can the threat of that run continue to balance off the pass? And that's a big gain there as they try to go take this lead.
And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. 2 minutes remain in the 4th quarter. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. 2nd and 6 coming up. They'll drop the throw. He's got it at the 3. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
Makes it 3rd and 2.
Allen gonna throw, and he'll take it on in. Dawson Knox, touchdown Bills. Now Prater to tack on the extra point. His kick is good, and the Bills will go up by 7.
Makes the score Bills 24, Chiefs 17.
So the lead is 7 now. Here in this 4th quarter, the tie has been broken. Let's see what happens on this kickoff. Here's Smith to return it, and he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Chiefs offense getting set to get back to work. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. Off the play fake, here's Mahomes. He'll get that complete to Isaiah Pacheco. Now the Chiefs can call the first of their timeouts, and they'll get together prior to the 2nd down play.
As the saying goes, Mike, you need your big-time players to make big-time plays, and the moment doesn't get bigger than this. Find yourself down. A touchdown gives you a chance to win this thing in regulation, and I think they got a shot.
Now 2nd and inches. Here's Pacheco, and he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
You know, Mike, what separates the really elite defensive edge players from everybody else is not only their ability to rush the passer. That's what everybody focuses on. But, man, the defensive ends that are good in the run game, those are the guys that never leave the field.
They put the tight end Brown in motion. Here's Patrick. He'll throw it on 1st down. Here's 2nd down. From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. Working the right side, taken in by Rice. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8.
Not a whole lot complicated about this play, Mike. That was understanding where the holes in the defense were. Remember, in this zone coverage, you got to find green grass, get past the first down marker, be friendly to the quarterback, and then the ball has to be out on time before those zone defenders can react to the receiver. It's exactly how it played out here. You can draw up all the fancy plays you want, but when the quarterback and the receiver see it through the same set of eyes, it's virtually impossible to stop.
And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. He's over 100 receiving yards on the afternoon now, and a first down to boot.
Well, after that conversion, now the conversation on the sideline is, what do we do if we score? Are we content with just kicking an extra point and tying this thing up? Or does this coach decide to go for the two-point conversion and try to win in regulation? First things first, they're going to have to score, but, man, I hope we get to see that decision.
And they'll have first and goal. He is down inside the 10-yard line. The Chiefs will use their third and final timeout here. The clock will stop with an even 20 seconds to go.
First and goal at the 9-yard line.
Here is first and goal. To the air once more, it's Mahomes. And he's going to be down close to the goal line. Good job defensively to make sure he did not get to the end zone.
Brings up second and goal at the 1-yard line.
So the Bills Mafia goes home happy. It's a win for Buffalo. They use a little home cooking here. They play a complete football game. Send their fans home quite happy. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olsen. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Bills